XRP, they're lying to you. This is unbelievable. This is what I wanted to show you guys. This is the most important thing that we're seeing right now.
And I think it is all by design. And I'm going to explain why I think that in today's video. But I want to start.
BlackRock confirms they have no plans for XRP or Solana ETF. They didn't say ADA. ADA is one of the 3 mature cryptocurrencies under clarity. Only a matter of time. You know, people are saying it's not happening. It is, in my opinion, at some point.
So naturally, what I did is I asked Grock. I asked him
on August 8, 2025. The company has said it has no immediate plans. Strategic focused Ethereum and geographic mismatch with XRP strong trading activity in Asia. So that's like the thing. Right now, XRP is getting traded a lot in Asia, but that doesn't mean it's a bad buy, like or a bad ETF listing. It could still make a lot of money for BlackRock, because that's what at the end of the day is. They're checking how many people would buy the ETF.
AI tools to see what was going on, right? I said, has BlackRock mentioned XRP ETFs? And Grock went on to tell me that yes, BlackRock has addressed speculation about XRP ETFs on August 8th, 2025. The company stated it has no immediate plans to file for a spot XRP ETF.
I mean, if everybody is listing for an XRP spot ETF for XRP, everyone except BlackRock, I feel like BlackRock is waiting for the right moment, and they're also checking how other XRP ETFs perform in October. So I feel like in 2 months or 3 months, 4 months, don't hold my hand for this, because I'm not 100% certain. They will finally announce what will happen with the XRP ETF. Maybe they change their mind. They want to see, will this really have the same volume as it does with Bitcoin or Ethereum?
Despite the resolution of the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit, I then asked Grock to cite the source. Tell me, where did you get this information from, AI tool that everyone is trusting? Well, this is what Grock told me. Well, there's an article from CoinDesk. There's an article from FingerLakes1.com. There's an article from CoinCentral, Be in Crypto, The Economist. And then I asked Grock, I want to source directly from BlackRock, not some fake news media. There are 1,000 articles that go out every single day about cryptocurrency that are completely false, completely fabricated fake news. Just because any of these guys covered this does not mean that it's true. They could be lying for views. And then this is when Grock went on to tell me that there is no direct statement from BlackRock's official channels, such as their website or any of their verified, social media platforms anywhere. Tools. And the problem with people.
So the real thing is, what Levi does not know is BlackRock got an email, or was sent an email from the Block news reporter asking about an XRP ETF. This is the only source, but we did not get an official source. We got a reply from probably support agent that we are not getting a listing. Like, there's multiple, right? And this is probably like a chat agent or someone coming back, because there was no official sources. That's the exact thing. So that's the statement right here. There was no official source, like no press release, no events, no nothing. And people got worried that, it's never going to be listed. I feel like it was just one email response. Currently, we have no listings, no plans to list it, but if it changes, we'll let you know. In basics, and that's what we're seeing. BlackRock does not have any plans to file an XRP or Solana ETF. This literally just means that, BlackRock does not have any plans at this time. So there's no official announcements. That's all it means. It doesn't mean we're not going to list it.
Keeps referring to, and all these other news media agencies keep referring to, from the block, saying, BlackRock, which currently lists and trades Bitcoin ETFs and Ethereum ETFs, said it does not have plans for an XRP ETF or a SOL ETF. And then they went on to quote in this article, at this time, BlackRock does not have any plans to file an XRP or SOL ETF. A BlackRock spokesperson told the block on Friday. This is just written in an article. And I want to make this very clear. There is nothing that confirms this statement. We don't.
I feel like this could be just like a generic reply, like, support gives to someone sending an email, Just like they announced, I'm pretty sure they said the same thing for Bitcoin ETFs 1 year ago.
The name of the BlackRock spokesperson. We don't have an email communication. We don't have a message communication from an official BlackRock channel. Nothing. It's just a quote provided in the block that says that this is the case, so everyone should believe it. And like a bunch of ravenous hyenas, all of these other news media agencies here cover it as if this is fact.
That's exactly the thing. You gotta, in crypto, there's a lot of misinformation. And this is what I've been telling on this channel is nobody knows for sure if this is even real. It's just one source. We didn't get an official source if BlackRock is gonna list it or not. Exactly the thing. But if it gets listed, again, this would be, it would be silly not to list it. It would be silly because it's a lot of money.
Essentially doing this. Even AI tools are grabbing this and saying that this is legitimate. And so I asked, is there a video? Right? Is there a video confirming BlackRock's mention of XRP ETFs? There is no video. Is there an email or any statement directly from...
They're just keeping silent because it might be a lot of activity for them. Or they just don't want to say anything. They just feel annoyed that this was posted.
BlackRock in private communications that is sourced in a verifiable way that can't be faked? Let's ask Grock that question. And honestly, yeah, there's no publicly available email or private communication directly from BlackRock that can be sourced in a verifiable way to confirm their stance on XRP ETFs.
So this is allegedly made, it doesn't have to be 100% real, and everybody picked out on it. That's actually crazy, that we all picked up on this email.
So it's entirely possible that the block put out fake news and everyone is stating it's fact.
I don't feel like that they made up the news, but I feel like there's a lot of miscommunication. Could be an employee, not an official spokesperson. So when you have an ETF, why would you tell your competitors you're also launching an ETF? That's not what BlackRock does. BlackRock literally launches when it files.
Right? And let's see what Grock has to say.
Yeah, BlackRock, the trillion-dollar company.
It's entirely possible that the blocks report a statement from BlackRock about not pursuing an XRP ETF could be inaccurate or misrepresented.
BlackRock is literally owning half of the
Grock is telling me, I want to
country.
go back up on this communication chain. Yes, BlackRock has addressed this, but there's no way to verify that, right? So yeah, take this all with a grain of salt. I think this is all very strange and very concerning that an AI tool will tell you this with no verifiable evidence, right? I think that's going against pretty much everything. And then you have people that go on social media that have their own cryptocurrency that they're trying to shill.
And then they say ADA is one of the three mature. I feel like that's true, they're going here, ADA, Cardano, and they're just mentioning it here. It doesn't I lots of respect for Journey Crypto, but the real thing is I feel like all these three will get listed at some point as they get more volume, but the XRP is going to be the first. If it's listed there with other, ETFs, it's going to be listed with BlackRock as well. I'm not too worried about that.
Oh yeah, just wait for the ADA ETFs. Of course, they're not going to do XRP or Solana. Why would they?
XRP has the third or second most trading volume everywhere. It's literally one of the most traded cryptos in 2025, if not the most. Maybe Bitcoin's a bit more. But that's why it makes most sense to list XRP and then Solana. So why would they list ADA when it costs them a lot of money? It makes no sense to me, right? They will list the ones that have the most trading volume. That's Bitcoin. Then they saw money in Ethereum. Now they see money in XRP.
People that were even respectable figures in the space saying, I'm sorry. I thought that BlackRock really wanted an XRP ETF, but I guess not. It's just unbelievable. And the reason why this bothers me so much is not just because of the fake news. But also, it's because Bitcoin dominance right now is dropping and altcoins are starting to perform very well. This is the perfect time to try and discredit XRP so that your cryptocurrency that you like, whether that be ADA or whatever other crypto, can do better. And it seems like there's
the same thing I'm seeing like 4 years ago is there's a lot of bad sources in the space. And that's why I also repeated this channel or remade this channel, because I wanted to double check everything and give people the full info. On this channel, we really do a deep dive on the sources that we get. We don't just read random stuff and then say, okay, it's confirmed. We actually want to confirm it, right? Because that's our job, basically. And stable coins are now getting better. XRP is getting a lot of misinformation, and it definitely did make some people sell who are new to crypto.
In the XRP space, get tricked by this, get upset about this, saying, oh, I don't know why BlackRock would do this, but there's no verifiable evidence at all. You can't just believe every article that's posted online or what people say on social media. The hive mind is a dangerous disease. It basically makes it so people put out wrongful information just off of emotional things without actually verifying the evidence. And this is even true to AI tools. They can also be tricked this way.
So yeah, the AI was tricked. There isn't any source on this, so I will keep you updated on this, guys. But it is very uncertain right now. It is like people are afraid that it's never gonna happen. But my honest opinion, I was telling you guys, something is gonna be revealed at some point, and everybody's gonna like shocked face, you know, in the next few weeks or days. That's definitely going to be, a realistic scenario. XRP holders,